Today we're making soft flaky Guyanese roti, the kind that pulls apart into beautiful layers. Follow along and let's do this together. Grab a bowl and add flour and baking powder. Sift it to get rid of any lumps. Add salt. Mix really well to make sure the dry ingredients are mixed in evenly. Add warm water, not too hot and not too cold. Pour it in slowly while you mix with a spatula. Once the dough starts coming together, knead it with your hands. It should feel soft and slightly sticky. If it's too sticky, sprinkle a little flour, but don't overdo it. Avoid kneading too long or adding too much flour. This is the perfect consistency. Once it's holding together, rub a little oil on it so it doesn't stick to the bowl. Cover it with plastic wrap and a towel, then let it rest for 15-20 minutes. While the dough is resting, let's make the butter mixture. In a bowl, combine sunflower oil and a little softened butter. We're using vegan butter, but you can use any butter you like. In Guyana, they often mix oil with ghee. It gives the roti richer taste. Sprinkle some flour on your surface. Place the dough on it and divide it into 8 equal pieces. Roll each piece into a smooth ball. Dust a little flour as needed so the dough doesn't stick and you can shape it easily. Cover the dough balls with plastic wrap and let them rest for 15 minutes. We'll show you 2 different ways to shape your roti. The first one is traditional Guyanese method. Roll the dough into a thin circle. Brush the entire surface with butter and oil mixture, especially the edges. Lightly sprinkle flour on top. This helps to create flaky layers later. Cut from the center of the dough to the edge. Roll it into a cone shape. Tuck the tip into the bottom, then press down gently to flatten. Make sure the edges are tucked in. Let it rest for 15 minutes. Now the second method, it's a bit easier. Roll the dough into a thin circle and brush it with butter and oil mixture. Make sure to coat the edges well. Sprinkle a little flour on top. Don't skip this step. Without it, the layers won't separate well. Roll it into a log, then shape it into the spiral like a snail. Let it rest for another 15 minutes before cooking. Now let's heat up a pan. Take a rested dough piece and roll it out. Place it onto the hot pan. Cook for 1 minute. Look, the bubbles are forming. That's a good sign. Flip it over, brush the top with butter and oil mixture you made earlier, and then flip it back. In Guyana, they use a special cast iron pan without rims, but any thick bottom pan or crab pan works. Keep the heat at medium. Don't grease the pan. We want dry heat for the perfect texture. Brush the other side with butter and oil, then cook until you see the light golden spots. In Guyana, these spots are usually light in color, but if you like them darker, cook a bit longer. Take the hot roti and clap it between your hands to separate the layers. This is what makes it super flaky. You can also shake it in a bowl if you prefer. Cover the roti with a towel so they stay warm and don't dry out while you cook the rest. Look at these layers, so soft, flaky, and delicious. You can eat roti with curry, soup, and sauces. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more recipes.